don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all know what I don't understand? These women, man. These women. These women, females, these creatures that, you know, the universal creator has created. Why are they the way they are? Like, why are women so picky about everything? They, you know, they like to lead guys on. They like to play mind games. You know, why do women like to make things so difficult for a guy? You know, like it just it boggles my mind, and you know, I just don't get it. I just don't understand why women, females, they just they like to play these bullshit mind games. Like it's just crazy. Like y'all know that I use this website called tag.com, and I try to find, you know, cause y'all know I like Asian girls. You know, I try to find a lot of Asian girls to talk to, and you know, I try to find a lot of Asian girls to talk to, and when I message these Asian girls, it's like I'm playing Jeopardy. It's like I'm playing a game. It's like, you know, I message these girls. They either gonna respond or they're not gonna respond. And when they do respond, they'll say thank you for, you know, giving them a compliment. And then when I try to, you know, when I try to continue the conversation, they just don't. They just stop talking all of a sudden. Like, I remember I messaged this one girl. I said, "You look very beautiful," and then she said, "Thank you." She asked me if I was Muslim. I told her no, and then from there she kept, you know, she was asking me a lot of questions. You know, asking me like, "What's your major? Do you go to school?" Stuff like that. Do you live with your parents? I was asking, and then I told her, I answered her questions, and then I asked her some questions. And then she told me, well, good luck with your future and everything like that. And then after that, I asked her, do you have, I was like, thank you. I was like, thanks, you too. Good luck with your studies as well. And then I said, do you have Facebook? Never heard from her again. As soon as I asked her if she had Facebook, no response. That's the shit I'm talking about. Why do females, they try to get you riled up, like they try to get a guy, you know, excited, like, oh yeah, she talking to me, she must like me. But then when you ask a girl, like it's like you gotta walk on eggshells when you talking to females. You know, you gotta walk on eggshells. Like, you gotta make sure you gotta make sure you don't say the wrong thing to a female. You gotta always say the right thing. Like, I just don't get it, and I don't get how these guys get, like, how I don't understand how most guys get girls. Like, what do they do? It's like they naturally born. It's like they're naturally born to get females, and like people like me, you know, I'm just not naturally born to get anybody. You see what I'm saying? And I just don't get it, man. Like you gotta walk on eggshells. Like you can't walk on this eggshell, or she's not gonna want to be with you. If you walk on this eggshell, she will want to be with you. It's like females just don't. They play too many games, man. They play too many fucking games, and I'm just sick and tired of it. Oh, and I'm talking about all females, all. And then, like, I noticed, like, a lot of Asians that I be talking to on tag.com, a lot of them be asking me if I'm, like, in school and stuff, cause I've heard that a lot of Asians like guys that's well educated. They like well educated men. So I guess now I'm starting to understand why a lot of Asians, you know, now I'm starting to see why a lot of people say that Asians like guys that's real smart, because a lot of Asians was asking me, like, if I'm in school, stuff like that. if I'm, getting my education. I'm getting my education. I'm in school, and they still don't want me. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what more do you want? Like, seriously, what more do you want? What more do females want? And it just doesn't make any sense, man. Shit, it just baffles me. Um, I'm just so tired of just feeling bad that you know about these women, because these women, they play too many fucking games. They try to act like, that, you know they sometimes there's girls that act like they like you, but then you find out later on that they was never interested in you in the first place. Like, you be like one day, like, sometimes I message girls from like tag.com, the Asian girls. Sometimes I ask them for their Facebook. Sometimes they give it to me. Most of the time they don't. And when I message them on Facebook, we have a good conversation. And then all of a sudden, when after we talk for a long time, like after we talk for a long time, they just suddenly just, like, the next day, I never hear from them again. Like, I say, hey, what's up? And they don't say anything. Or they'll just say hi. And then I'll say, what are you doing? And now they don't message me back. Like, I just don't get that shit. And it's not just Asians. All races of people, all women do this. It's not just Asians. It's not just blacks. It's all women. All women from the colors of the rainbow. All women do this. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, you name it. All women do this. All women do this. And I just don't get it. Like, why did, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Why did God create? Why did God create women to be this way? Like, I just don't get why. Like, all females act the same. I just don't get it. All women act the same. All women act the same. Like, women, people say that women, that all women are different. All females are different. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that at all. Because all women are not different. They're all the same. They all act the same. I message these girls. I say, hey, you look very beautiful. You would think, most of these girls would say, oh, thank you. Some girls did say that, by the way. Some Asian girls did say that. But most of them didn't say shit. Most of them didn't respond to me at all. So now I'm just like, what the fuck, Like, why don't you just say, thank you for the compliment or something like that. Like I said, there have been girls that did say thank you, but you would think more of them would be appreciated by giving them a compliment than just having less of them being appreciated. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get women, man. Women are just weird, cruel creatures, man. They're cruel creatures of the earth. I have to say it. You know, people can, you might not like what I say, but this is just how I feel. I really feel like women are very, very cruel. They cruel. They like to play games. They like to play hard to get. I just don't get it. And then they always like to lead guys on. If you don't like a guy, just tell him straight up you don't like him. Just say it. Just say it. Don't pretend that you like a guy if you really don't like him. If you don't like him, just say, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested. That's all you gotta say. And I'll say, okay, on to the next one. But yet, you like to, like, make a guy think, oh, yeah, she like me. She think I'm the shit. But then later on down the line, you realize, you might text her and say, hey, how things are going. Like that one Asian girl that I texted at my school. I asked her how things was going, with her classes. She ain't fucking respond to my damn text. So I just said, fuck her. She ain't want to text me back. Fuck it, I'm just gonna forget about her. So, and then